What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie FuturisticMike. Welcome back to another Ozark video. Now, this is going to be the review for Ozark Season 4, Episodes 8 through 14, the final 7 episodes. If you're a fan of Ozark, hit the like on this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're finding me, subscribe and turn on those post notifications so when I post videos on Ozark, you get them. This will probably be one of my last Ozark videos. I don't know. It just depends, what the future holds. I know this is the final season. That's what they say or whatever. But is there a chance that they could bring this show back, in the future? Sometimes they end the show and then they decide to bring it back, just like they did with Dexter, Breaking Bad with the Breaking Bad movie and stuff. Sometimes they decide to do things like that. I know Jason Bateman was directing on Ozark and he's not done directing. So he might decide to bring this back. I know he's going to be doing other projects where he's a director and stuff. We just got to wait and see. But the final 7 episodes, wow. I don't even know what to say. Wow. This show did not end exactly how I thought it would. It was kind of different in my mind. I thought it would end a different way. But I'm not completely dissatisfied with the ending. I am upset about what happened to Ruth. I kind of predicted that though. I knew somebody major was going to die. I always thought that, since the beginning of the series, I thought like when the show ended, by the time it ended, somebody major was going to die. I thought maybe, Wendy or Marty would have died or something, but they survived. Thank God. But the minute Ruth killed Javi, I knew it was over for her. I just knew it was only a matter of time before Javi's mom came and killed her. We have Veronica Falcon playing Camilla, and it's funny because that was her exact name on Queen of the South, Camilla Vargas, and we see on this show she has the same name, and she's always great in a role like this. I love seeing her playing some, cartel boss or whatever. She killed it. Honestly, these last 7 episodes, I'm going to give them a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed them. I'm going to give every episode a 9 out of 10. The episodes were pretty long. Honestly, I'm surprised I finished it as quick as I did. I actually sat through all 7 episodes like in a row. When I got off work, it was pretty late. I watched all 7 episodes. It took me a while because I had some stuff to do. I kept pausing it and doing different things, but I did end up finishing it. I kept telling myself I was going to go to sleep after, like a couple episodes, after like 2 or 3, but then I just kept watching. But this was crazy, man. These last 7 episodes was crazy. Marty and Wendy, they want out of this life. They're working with the FBI. They're trying to cut deals, between the FBI and Omar Navarro. It was working for a while, but, Omar got locked up, so Javi took over with the FBI. Then Ruth killed him, so they ended up coming to Camilla with the deal. She agreed to do it. She was upset because she thought Omar was the one that killed her son Javi, so she attempted to put a hit on Omar's life, her own brother. She was ruthless. It wasn't successful. Omar ended up killing the dude who came after him. But eventually, Camilla is the one that ends up running the business. She's head of the cartel, and she ends up getting her brother killed by the end of the season. And I couldn't believe it. They faked it out like, he was getting transferred. The officer took him out of the van and told him, to start walking, that there was a plane waiting for him, gave him a gun and everything, but the gun was empty and the officer just shot and killed him. Camilla was playing along at first, being nice to everyone and stuff, but then we could see eventually how ruthless she really was. I think it was like episode 13 and 14 when she really showed her true colors, when she eventually finds out Ruth is the one that killed Javi because Claire told her. She said to Marty and Wendy, if they try anything, she'll kill their entire family. She was not playing around. She wanted revenge. And this really messed Marty and Wendy up because they knew at this point there was nothing they could do. They were upset at Claire for telling Camilla the truth, but Claire felt she had no choice. Marty and Wendy were just so upset. They were trying to figure out what to do next, but there was nothing they could do. It was already too late. Camilla was waiting at Ruth's house. And, Ruth said, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and do it. She said, your son was a murdering bitch. And now I see where he gets it from. Camilla didn't even say anything. She just took the gun and shot Ruth. And that was the end of Ruth Langmore. And honestly, I was pretty upset because I've always loved Ruth. You know, she was a bitch at times, of course, but I loved her character. This show would have been nothing without Ruth. And I like the fact that they brought some characters back. You know, we seen Russ, Boyd, Cade. We seen Wyatt a lot too. Ruth was thinking back to the times with her and Wyatt. There was like a barbecue going on with the whole family and stuff. And it was just sad because she was bettering her life. You know, her and Rachel ended up taking this casino from Marty. Ruth went to Miami to get Rachel to bring her back to the Ozarks. They took this casino and Ruth was trying to better her life. Ruth ended up talking to Charles Wilkes, who sent her to a judge to expunge her record. She got her record all clean and everything. You know, she was gonna build a house. She was building a pool. She was just upgrading and becoming a better Ruth. And it just sucks that that's what had to happen to her. Her whole family died in this show, and then she was next, which really sucks. Marty actually bossed up in this season a little bit. You know, Marty never actually killed anybody. We seen he killed Mason. I think that was season 2 or whatever. That was an accident though. I don't think he meant to do it. He didn't actually kill anybody with his own hands, but Omar told him to go to Mexico to fill in for him because there was nothing Omar could do. And we seen Marty bossed up. You know, somebody was skimming from the business and Marty tried to figure out, you know, who it was. And he ended up having this guy tied up down in that dungeon. And this was the dungeon that Marty was once in. Remember when Marty first went to Mexico and Omar had him down there? He was doing the exact same thing to this guy. And Marty was questioning him, saying, just admit the truth and this will be over. And he had Omar's guys beating him up and stuff. And dude finally admitted it. And then Marty had him killed. You know, he didn't have no choice. But come to find out that dude wasn't the one behind the hit. It was Camilla. So Marty feels bad, you know, for killing the wrong person. But he bossed up in this season, man, for real. He even beat some dude nearly to death on the highway because some dude was talking shit. You know, he got out the car and started beating his ass. We had a lot of shit going on between Wendy and her dad, Nathan, in this season as well. He's a drunk, man. He's always drinking. He's in town to try to find his son, Ben. And of course, the Bird family knows exactly what happened to Ben, but they're not telling Nathan anything, but he just keeps on searching. And it actually shows what happened to Ben finally in this one episode. I think it was episode 10 or 11, if I'm not mistaken. It showed what happened. It showed Nelson, you know, pick him up from the diner, take him to this barn, tell him to get on this tarp, and he shot him. And at first, when it showed Ben, I was thinking to myself, like, please let Ben live. And then I thought back to season 3 when they took him to the crematorium and they burned his body and stuff. And when I thought about that, I'm like, oh yeah, he definitely died. But for a second, I was hoping that, you know, Ben could have survived. But then I thought back to season 3. I'm like, no, yeah, he's dead. But I was just happy with the fact that they showed Ben again, man. I missed his character and I loved seeing him in that one episode. It was nice to see him back. Nathan was trying to take the kids from Wendy. He thinks that the kids aren't safe with Wendy and Marty, because this private investigator ends up finding out some information that he's not happy with. He thinks that Marty and Wendy are lying about a lot of stuff, so he takes this to Nathan, and Nathan takes action. Wendy even checks herself into the mental hospital that she checked Ben into because she just couldn't deal with the fact that she was going to lose her kids, because the court ruled in, you know, Nathan's favor. So Wendy was upset, but Ruth, you know, threatened Wendy's dad, and then the kids ended up changing their mind. At the end, you know, the kids go home with Marty and Wendy. It's crazy because they all get into a car accident. You think it's a happy moment. The kids just got back. They're in the van. And then they get into this accident and the van flips over. Luckily, everybody was okay. We even seen your boy Joseph Sikora, who plays Frank Jr. We seen him in like 2 episodes. It was good to see him back. I didn't know if he was going to be in any more episodes, but we seen him again. You know, he gave Ruth the gun to kill Javi. We seen Maya in a few episodes as well. You know, the FBI agent who went rogue and put Omar in jail. She's definitely not on Marty's side anymore. She doesn't want to have anything to do with Marty. She tells him that he's just another criminal to her. Rachel even got her first kill. You know, Nelson was coming after Ruth when Ruth went to this police station, And then he ended up leaving and going to find Rachel. Rachel was at Ruth's house, and Nelson pulls up and Rachel shoots him a couple times. Nelson dies, and they bury him underneath the pool that Ruth was building. So a lot of people died in the second half of season 4, man. We had Javi, Nelson, Ruth, and we even had your boy, the private investigator. He ended up dying. You don't see it happen, but at the end of the series, he shows up to Marty and Wendy's house. You can see somebody broke in. He gets this cookie jar, and he starts going on saying that they're bad people and he wants to take them down. Then you see Jonah come out. You know, Charlotte's there too, and Jonah pulls that trigger. Marty kind of nods at him, and, you know, he pulls that trigger. You don't see it, you just hear it, and then the screen goes black. So we see that Jonah, you know, caught his first body at the end of the series. Jonah pretty much had no choice because this private investigator dude was talking his shit, threatening them, saying that he's gonna take them down no matter what. He said they don't just get to win and walk away. He was really gonna take them down. You know, they even got this dude his job back as a cop and everything back in Chicago, but he said all he could think about back there was them. This dude was obsessed and he was pressed. He wanted to take the birds down, but Jonah took care of that, and that was the end of the series. Now, I thought it could have ended a little bit better, but, you know, the final 7 episodes were really good in my opinion. I loved the fact that they brought back some people. I loved seeing Rachel again because we haven't seen her since like season 2. You know, it was good seeing Russ, Boyd, Cade, all them back. Even though I didn't really like their characters that much, it was still nice seeing them back. Jonah was too busy, you know, hating the world, being mad at his mom and stuff. He didn't want to come home. He was staying at the motel. They showed a lot with his character. They kind of showed Charlotte a lot too, but I felt like they could have did more with her character, gave her more to do. But overall, man, the second half of season 4 was really, really good in my opinion. I think it was better than the first half. Overall, season 4 was great. I'm sad that the show is ending. You know, I wish there was another season at least. Maybe they'll bring it back in the future for another season or something. We just gotta wait and see. But as of right now, this is over. You know, Ozark is done. I'm just happy everybody made it out alive. Well, except Ruth. But yeah, everybody else made it out alive. I wanted to see the Bird family make it back to Chicago. Maybe we can see that in the future. I'll keep my fingers crossed. But what did you guys think of the final episodes of Ozark season 4? What did you think, man? I thought it was great. Rest in peace, Ruth. Rest in peace, everybody else that didn't make it out. It really sucks that Ruth is gone. I loved Ruth. But yeah, this was a great series, great season 4, and great final episodes. I loved it. If you guys have watched it already, comment your thoughts down below. What were your favorite moments of season 4, part 1 and 2? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Keep supporting your boy, and I'll be continuing to bring y'all Ozark content in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash the notification bell so you can never miss a video. If you guys want to donate to the channel, I got links below to the PayPal and Cash App accounts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me get out of here, y'all. It's your boy, FuturisticMike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.